Good morning. I thought members of the community would really love to see what it's like in school at the moment. So here we are, here's the first image. So just as an example, you can see Woodlands, which is where the upper two are. The door is propped open so that we're not touching doors and those kinds of surfaces. And then just on the side there, you can see, well, there's somebody running, that's somebody setting off for their classroom. Each class has an outdoor classroom, so that's one of the outdoor classes, and the girls are spending their time moving between indoor learning and outdoor learning, because what we know about keeping safe is not just that each desk is 2 meters apart and each girl has her own desk which never changes, but also they are outside as much as humanly possible. And there's Jesus, just looking after us all. Now what you can see here is, as girls arrive, they are going through the gate, they're hand sanitising, and there are different groups of girls are in what's called bubbles. So if you're a child of a critical worker, you are in one bubble and you come into school via one gate, and then separately the upper twos and the preps are coming in at lots of distances. So what you're seeing here is the very careful entry of girls into school. It's amazing how fast we've all got used to it. And here you can see an example of one of the gates which is designated for key worker children, and staff are coming in by this gate too. So here we all are observing social distancing at the gate. And look at this, absolutely outstanding. Tell me all about what it's like being back at school.
You can put hand sanitizer on and you wash your hands so it's safe.
Fantastic.
And you do, when you come inside, you wash your hands.
You certainly do.
And you can't touch dirty things.
I know.
Because if you touch it, that means that's a coronavirus. But you can put hand sanitizer or wash your hands.
You certainly
That's it.
can. Fantastic. There we go. Lots of cynical people have said small children can't do it. It's not true, is it, girls? You've been amazing. And this is arrival in school. And there's Zara off to go join her butterfly bubble. And you can see they've all got lovely spaces to stand on while they wait. And our brilliant TAs are all here looking after them, making sure they're happy and all is well. And as you can see, areas where unfortunately the children can't touch are all zoned off with beautiful bunting. The net effect, as I said earlier, is that the school feels rather festive. And for those of you who didn't see my welcome back video, this is the hygiene station that greets the girls when they walk through the gates. Upper twos, that is, first thing in the morning. Here we are in the meadow. Lots and lots of staff supervising social distanced play. There's a lot of concerns about the ability of little children to do this. We're managing it amazingly because of very high staff ratios. It's also being achieved because the girls have been truly incredible at adapting. So here they are having their fruit snack. They're outside as much as we possibly can have them. One of my favourite sights has been watching these incredible socially distanced lines of children moving in and around school. So we do have lines marked on the pathways if they're standing still, but here they all come. There's some preps. It's rather like a dance. It's really beautiful. There we go. Here's Mrs. Finnegan, who's in every day with us.
Good morning everyone, I hope you're all having a great time at home. We're really missing you here at school, but we are having a fantastic time. We're being really careful. All the girls are amazing, cleaning their hands coming in at the gate, they can't get past me. Lots of techniques, they've got a bit rusty, so we're practicing all the hand hygiene, going around all the classrooms. We are having a wonderful time and the girls are absolutely amazing, and we can assure you that the girls are safe and we're really looking after them very well here.
So I hope you enjoyed seeing the video of some of the ways in which we've adapted to our return to school this week. As an all-through school, we're incredibly fortunate because we are able to rehearse all of the routines with the children for the 3 designated year groups that we will certainly be needing to use as more year groups return to school. And the likelihood is that next term we'll see something very like the conditions we're in at the moment. Now, exactly what that's going to be like, who really knows, but for sure we will adapt and we'll make sure that it's as safe but also as joyous and visionary as possible for the girls and the staff. One of the things that's been incredible to watch is the way we have introduced immediately what the world is calling blended learning. So our commitment remains 100% to the children still at home, that they receive the quality of learning which we've all come to expect while they're at home, but equally that the girls in school receive something which is splendid as well. So the blended learning means that those teachers who return this week are using webcams, they are teaching live, they're recording their lessons all the time while managing the girls in class at the same time. So I salute them for their courage and the way they've adapted to the use of those technologies. You know us, we're always looking for new ways to improve. We won't be hanging around in that. Lots of schools are saying we'll wait and see how this term works out. That's not the way we're approaching it. We're energetically on it. My theme really today is courage. This morning, as part of a prospective pupil process, I met via Zoom a nursery child and her parents. What was especially powerful was that her mother is an anaesthetist and she has not lived with her family for 9 weeks. Her child is 2.5. So, and I share that with you because situations like that inform the way we are gradually reopening school. Too much has been sacrificed by too many people for us to wantonly race into situations which might not be safe. So for that reason, we have introduced preps coming in just in the mornings, upper twos in the mornings and full days on Monday and Wednesday, while we make sure that what we are doing protects everybody, because we don't just have a duty to the children who need to be educated, we have a wider public duty as well that we're taking incredibly seriously. Connected with that, Father Thomas, who is the priest from Ealing Abbey, who is so incredibly supportive of us as a school, I've been in touch with him today. Lots of you know him. You probably know that he is a man of great courage. He's a very forthright, loving man. He has been at the deathbed of people suffering from COVID throughout this. And every time that happens, he goes into self-isolation. He's just self-isolating again now. So this morning with the seniors, I asked that we all pray for him and for priests and for all of those who are with people who are dying alone. That work is mighty and profound, and it's for him as well, for people like him, that the way we're opening the school is being informed. So there's much to celebrate this week. There's much for us to pause with, much for us to take with great seriousness and enormous gravity. And I wish all of you and your families the very best for a lovely, safe weekend.